Welcome to the LMCS Daylight Calibration tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through utilizing the Daylight Calibration Wizard within LMCS. To begin, we'll select our room that we wish to calibrate for daylighting, and then select Daylight Calibration. The first thing we want to do is select our leader for this new zone. In this instance, I'm going to select my LMDL 600. From there, we'll want to select the followers that will be in this zone. For this exercise, I'm going to select my LMRC 611s. Once all my devices are selected, I'll select Next. It's important to make sure our LMDL 600 is awake. To wake up the device, you can press the Configure button on the face of the device, and this will wake up the device. So next we want to confirm that our loads are at 0%. If they are, we can go ahead and select Yes. If no, we can select the No Resend command, and this will resend the command to put the lights to 0%. From there, we take our light meter and input the foot candle measurement. And then select Next. From there, our loads will now go to 50%. And we can confirm this setting. Next, we'll again take our light meter and input its foot candle reading. One thing to keep in mind is it needs to be at least 1 foot candle greater than the previous entered value. Once entered, we can go ahead and select Next. We'll repeat the same process for our loads at 100%. Now we want to set our settings. So override mode here is we have the ability to set no override, which means that the loads cannot brighten beyond the daylight target. Full override gives the user the ability to brighten loads freely above this target. And scenes override is the loads can only be brightened beyond this daylight target when set by a scene. Once we select the mode we prefer, we go ahead and select Next. And then we'll enter our target value foot candles. Then select Next. Once everything has a green check mark next to it, we can go ahead and select Done. Once the transfer process is complete, we can go ahead and select Close. We now see our zone under our daylighting zones and room daylighting. We can expand this view and see our leader and its associated followers. We have the ability to select Edit Settings to change our override mode as well as our target level. And we can also select Recalibrate to walk through that wizard. You can also calibrate multiple zones in this same room. By doing so, we would select a new leader and walk through the same wizard. So we would assign its followers to it, set its foot candle readings, as well as apply our settings to those devices. One thing to keep in mind is whenever we add a LMFS zone, it's going to start at zone 4. The reason for this is the LMDL 600 can be calibrated up to 3 zones. So zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. Once you have all your zones calibrated, go ahead and select Close. Your room is now completed and can be tested for daylighting.